What is up, everybody? I'm out here today with the Smith & Wesson CSX E-Series. I have had some trials and tribulations with this thing, but it's still a love-hate relationship so far. So, stay tuned. I'm going to throw some shots down range and tell you what I think.
All right, first things first, I've got all these shots sped up by about a time and a half. I'm not trying to impress anybody or look like some kind of speed shooter, so I thought I'd get that out of the way before you guys tear me up in the comments. And with that being said, here is the short story long. So I picked this gun up at a local gun store where I've shopped before. I've never had any issues. The guy actually kind of knows what I'm into, so when I came in saying I was looking to get into something a little bit smaller for some deep concealment, he didn't hesitate for a second. He ran right to this and actually showed me that he carried it himself as well. So, you know, I was sold. I think I walked out of there with it for right around $550 or $560, something like that. But yeah, I headed out, and the next day I went to the range with 150 rounds just to kind of see what I thought. 3 rounds left in the last box, and click. Okay, that's not good. Rack another round in there, click. Okay, I mean, it's Winchester white box, so I went ahead and threw a defensive round in there just to be sure, and click. So I went home and through some deductive reasoning, established that it was the firing pin. I contacted Smith & Wesson. They responded within 24 to 48 hours, and they were awesome. They offered to ship it back to them, repair it, and ship it back to me, or just to send me an extra firing pin. So I opted for the firing pin, and within about 2 days, 2 firing pins actually showed up. So I pulled the old switcheroo on the new firing pin for the old one, and between then and the time of this video, I have put exactly 350 rounds through this. In that time, the one issue that I've had, about 100 rounds in, I had 1 light strike. I safely loaded the round again, and it fired fine the second time. So today I'm knocking out the last 150 of 500, and I have not cleaned or serviced the weapon in any way between that time. So yeah, this is just the first 500 shots. This is the last bit of it. And I can say this, pros and cons wise. Pros, the trigger is better than any subcompact gun that I've shot in a long time. You know, barring some, you know, small 1911s and stuff like that. For like, you know, comparing it to, I was a SIG P365 guy for a long time, and this trigger feels like heaven compared to that. And you know, that's not a bad trigger. I like that trigger for a long time. But yeah, I've had no issues, no malfunctions, besides that 1 light strike. And I mean, this thing gets out to 50 yards just fine. I really like it. Cons, I really can't think of any except for that trust. You know, heaven forbid you ever have to use one of these things. It's like, oof. So the trust is scary.
Alright, so I don't know how it happened, but I counted my shots. I only had 149 today. So I took one out of my ADC, and boom, this is a hollow point 9mm Luger FC, it says on the back. It's been a while since I bought these, so who knows. Anyways, bonus points, last shot here. 10 yards, hollow point. Alright guys, there you go. That makes 500 total shots out of the CSX E-Series by Smith & Wesson since I replaced that firing pin. So I have a love-hate relationship with this. I've had 1 light strike in that 500 rounds, and then it was 147 rounds before the firing pin went out. So, you know, there's always that doubt when it comes to, would I carry this every single day? There is a doubt in my mind, you know. But that being said, this little guy performs super easy to slide, super easy to rack. I mean, with the Defender CCW by Vortex on there, this thing's rocking and rolling up to 50 yards. And yeah, I really like it. You could ditch the polymer. You can, boom, get one of these bad boys, aluminum frame. I mean, it really is like a little small 1911. I know I'm going to get some hate for saying that. Or like a 2011, I guess, because it's double stack. 12 rounds. Comes with a 15 and a 17 as well. And Smith & Wesson customer service has been nothing but awesome. So, guys, all in all, I got to give this thing like a B+, or maybe an A-. I really like it. I really enjoy shooting it. It's fun to shoot. The trigger is not a 1911 trigger. It's got this little trigger safety on it. But with it being, you know, just to give you guys a little, here, let me see. I'll do it from this side so you guys can see a little better. Boom. Nice clean break. And then well, I guess I should drop the mag here. Hold on. So nice clean brake. Check that out. Boom. Short reset. So yeah, take that for what it's worth. I really like this little guy, but you know, your mileage may vary. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back soon with something else. The CSX E series. If you got one, let me know what you think in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you guys soon. I appreciate every view. Take care.